Hello, this is Bern, and if you've ever wondered what does it take for a man to fall in love with you, you are in luck, because that's what you and I will be discussing in this episode today. Hello, this is Bern. Welcome to another edition of Get the Love You Crave. I am so excited to connect with you today because I'm going to be sharing with you what does it really take for a man to fall in love with you. I get a lot of questions from women who really want to understand not how to make a man just crave them and feel desire for them, but how to make a guy go into his heart and fall in love with them. So if you're ever wondering how does this happen, I'm going to share with you right now 3 essential ingredients without which the man will not fall in love with you. Okay, these are not the only ones, but I know that this is an amazingly great start for you to understand how the mind of a man works and what it really takes for him to actually go from just having something casual or having you as a friend to falling in love with you and being devoted to you. Number 1 key is he needs to understand your worth and your value. And that's something he doesn't just get to understand on his own, that's something you get to display by your actions. And there's 2 critical areas in which a man needs to understand your worth. The first one is the way he connects with you and the way he treats you. He needs to know that the way that you are going to respond in the most authentic, feminine, radiant way is when he shows up as a man, when he shows up very purpose-driven, when he shows up and he has a clear idea of what he wants. He has plans, basically, of what you're going to do together, if it's a date, for example, when he treats you with a lot of respect, when he treats you with a lot of enthusiasm, and then when he acts this way and you respond in a way where you're being grateful for him, he gets to understand your worth. If he treats you in a way that's not what you really want, and you don't show it, you basically just go along, don't display it in any single way in your voice, basically the words you say, or in your experience, then he's not going to understand your worth. So that's the first one. The second area, he needs to understand your worth, and it's super important, is sex. Okay, and here's why. Because a man is going to want to connect with you sexually probably way sooner than you will. And here's why. Because he has so much sexual drive. His energy, sexual energy, is so high in terms of just testosterone, in terms of like the energy that just the hormones in the body. He's going to want to release that in some way. So he has that need to connect with you and also validate himself as a man that way. So when you are able to clearly define to him what are your standards for having sex with him, whether that's getting married with him, whether that's having a monogamous, exclusive relationship with him, whether that's whatever it is, you need to be able to clearly communicate that with him. Because without communicating that, he's not going to know that you are in the category of falling in love with introducing you to my mom type of person. You might just be in the category of, I'm going to get my release with this woman right now. So very, very important that you are able to clearly define what that is, so he knows what are the rules of the game and what he needs to know and do and act upon to earn your heart and also get what he really wants. In addition to your heart, he wants to connect with you sexually, okay? So just understand that. There's 2 sides of him. It's not right or wrong, it's just the way it works, the way nature works, and the way the world is working these days. Okay, so that's one thing. So clearly communicate what you want. The second key is he needs to know that he can feel like a man with you. He needs to clearly understand, not here, but in his heart, that if he gets a chance to connect with you consistently through time, he's going to feel more like a man versus less like a man. More like a man means that he's free to make his own decisions, that he's not feeling judged, that you're able to communicate with him in such a way where if there's something that you don't appreciate or like, that you do it with respect, that you don't make him wrong for not doing it the right way the first time. He needs to also know that you need him. He needs to know that he can be a provider in some way. He needs to know that he can protect you or help you feel more secure, because his inner DNA part wants to make you feel secure. If he cannot make you feel secure because you're so independent, you don't need him in that way, he's going to energetically gravitate towards a woman who can allow him to feel like a man. Now, I'm not saying that you should play dumb or that you should actually do something that goes against your core. I'm asking you to relax more into your heart and allow the things that you don't have to do. I know you can do them, but you don't have to do them, to be done by him, so that he knows and that you receive, basically. You receive and he knows that he can provide for you in some way. The third key is he needs to feel emotional connection. At some level it's an attachment, but it's an emotional connection. And this happens when he gets a chance to create a friendship with you. It doesn't just happen when he's just having sex with you. If he's just having sex with you, his animal part is going to take over and he's not going to go down to his heart. If he has to work hard to earn that with you, it's not an impossible thing, but he has to work hard to earn that. and he understands your worth because you're proving it. You're basically showing up in a way that says, these are my standards, and you can play along or not, but this is what I need. If you go along those lines, and then you help him feel like a man by just being vulnerable and allowing him to do things for you, and you create a deep friendship with him, then he has everything he needs. He has the friendship, he has the sexual intimacy, he has the connection, he has the feeling like a man, and then he can relax more and avoid the loss of freedom through connecting with you. I hope this makes sense to you. So if this makes sense to you and you like this video, my invitation to you is to click like on the video, write a comment below, subscribe to my channel, of course, and most importantly, if you don't want to miss a single video, subscribe to my video series below, where you'll get a 3-part video series that goes a lot more in depth into the subject that I'm talking about right now, and also get a chance to receive first dibs. And whenever I send out a video, I come up with something new, you'll be the first one to receive it, and also come up with new cool opportunities that only the people on my list get. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this with you, and I challenge you to live a full and conscious life. Mwah.